So today's topic is mutual induction. So mutual up now we need two coils. Let us imagine it is a first coil. It is a first coil called primary coil. P1, P2 are the primary coils. And the current is passing through primary coil. If current is circular, magnetic field is straight. It produces a flux phi1. So the magnetic field is like this. So it is a magnetic flux. So total flux produced by first coil is phi1. But amount of flux passing through second coil is phi2. This flux is phi2. Do we think phi1 equal to phi2? Now this flux produce current in second coil. That current is I2. So I repeat, I1 is a current passing through first coil. So current is circular, field is straight. So first coil producing a magnetic flux of phi1. Some portion of phi1, that is called phi2, moving this direction. Here we have second coil, secondary coil S1, S2. So phi2 is the amount of flux passing through second coil, induce a current of I2. So whenever I change current in I1, corresponding flux phi2 differs. Therefore, phi2 depends on I1. Any doubt? Phi2 depends on I1. Phi2 is equal to some constant K into I1. The constant K replaced by M I1. Where M is called what? Coefficient of mutual induction. Coefficient of mutual induction. So take it as equation number 1. What is Lenz's law? Lenz's law E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Since we are dealing about second flux, it is also E2. Now substituting 1 into. We get. So substituting 1 into. We get E2 is equal to minus d by dt of Mi1. Well, constant, take it outside. E2 is equal to minus M into di1 by dt. So it is the last equation. Till this in doubt, you can ask me. Now, based on this formula only, we are going to define 1 Henry of mutual induction. Now rearrange this. So from this, what is M? M is equal to minus E2 by di1 by dt. So assume time is 1 second. And I1 is 1 ampere. E2 is 1 volt. Then what is 1 by 1 by 1? It is 1 Henry. The question is define 1 Henry of mutual induction. Define 1 Henry of mutual induction. Answer in 1 second. 1 ampere of current. 1 ampere of current flows through first coil because I1 clear produces an opposing EMF of 1 volt in second coil. Have you noticed this? I1 is first coil current, E2 is second coil voltage. So 1 ampere current enga podu first coil podu ana voltage enga create agudhu second coil create agudhu. Then coefficient of mutual induction is 1 Henry. Clear? Make a note. So we know the formula. Magnetic flux phi is equal to NBA cos theta. So what is theta? It is an angle. It is the angle between B vector and A vector. That is equal to 0 degree. So phi is equal to what? NBA cos 0. So what is cos 0? It is 1. So phi is equal to NBA. This is the actual formula. But we are converting this formula for the mutual induction. Instead of phi என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? Phi 2. Instead of n, n2. Instead of a, a2. Instead of b, b1. ஏன் phi 2க்கு b1 போட்டிருக்கேன்? Because as per the diagram, second coil experience magnetic field from first coil. Second coil உடைய field first coil ஓட magnetic field தான். First coil வந்து dad assume பண்ணிக்கோ. Second coil sun assume பண்ணிக்கோ. Sun ஓட packet மணியே அப்பாவோட salary தான். Clear? So phi 2 depends on b1. Equation number 1. Next, phi 2 is equal to n2 into what is b1? For any solenoid or any spring, what is the magnetic formula? B is equal to mu naught Ni by L. We studied in chapter 4. Chapter 4 le படிச்சிட்டோம். But B1 is mu naught Ni by L. Since it is B1, I use N1 I1 in A2. So open the bracket. Phi 2 is equal to mu naught N1 N2 I1 A2 by L. Equation number 2. But we know very well from the previous page. We know phi 2 is equal to what? Mi1. Equation number 3. Third formula taken from the previous page. See this? Phi 2 is equal to what? Mi1. Now compare 2 and 3. Now compare 2 and 3. We get, what do we get? Mi1 is equal to mu naught N1 N2 I1 A2 by L வருமா? அப்போ ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா I1 I1 cancel ஆயிடும். So M is equal to mu naught N1 N2 A2 by L. So it is a formula for the mutual induction. Suppose the coils are wound on a frame whose permeability is mu r. Formula, if coils are wound on a frame whose relative permeability is mu r, then formula become like this. So formula become, if mu r, then formula becomes M is equal to mu r mu naught N1 N2 A2 by L. So it is a answer. You can ask me doubt based on this. A pair of adjacent coils has a mutual inductance of 1.5 Henry. If current in one coil changes from 0 to 20 ampere in 0.5 seconds, what is the flux linkage of the other coil? So ரெண்டு காயில் இருக்கு. ஒரு காயிலுடைய கரண்ட் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது. எப்படி? 0 to 20 ஆம்பியர். ஸோ 0 ஆம்பியர்ல இருந்து 20 ஆம்பியர் கரண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அப்படி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு இட் டேக்ஸ் 0.5 செகண்ட்ஸ். அப்போ ஃப்ளக்ஸ் என்ன ஆகும்? இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அந்த இன்க்ரீசிங் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் கண்டிப்பா பக்கத்துல காயிலுக்குள்ள போயிருக்கு. ஸோ பக்கத்து காயிலையும் கரண்ட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகுது. திஸ் கான்செப்ட் இஸ் கால்டு மியூச்சுவல் இண்டக்ஷன். ஸோ லாஜிக் புரியுதா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காயில்ல கரண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது. பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆஃப் கரண்ட் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகுது. அந்த ஃப்ளக்ஸ்ல ஒரு போர்ஷன் செகண்ட் காயில்ல போகுது அண்ட் கரண்ட் இஸ் இன்டியூஸ் செகண்ட் காயில். ஸோ எம்மோட வேல்யூ எவ்வளோ? இட் இஸ் 1.5 ஹென்ரி. இட் இஸ் given. What is change of current DI? It is from 0 to 20 ampere. Therefore, 20 minus final current minus initial current. That is called DI. It is not DH. It is DI. So current is DI. So DI is nothing but current final minus current initial. That is 20 minus 0, 20 ampere. What is duration of time? It is 0.5 seconds. And what you're asking? They're asking what is flux equal to what? T5 is equal to what? So we know the formula. என்ன formula தெரியும்? E2 is equal to minus M dI1 by dt. As per Lenz's law, E2 is equal to what? D phi 2 by dt equal to minus M into dI1 by dt. So I can cancel dt and dt. I can cancel dt and dt. So what I get, d phi 2 is equal to minus m di1. So minus, what is m? 1.5 ampere. What is di? 20 ampere. So if you multiply, what is 1.5 into 20? 1.5 into 20, which gives 30. So 30 Weber minus 30 Weber. It is change of flux. You take a modulus, you can take modulus. Any doubt, you can ask me now. This is a board question. It is a first coil. And it is second coil. Do you think first coil, second coil having same number of turns? No. So first coil, N1 number of turns. Second coil, N2 number of turns. Area of the first coil is A1. Area of second coil is A2. But both coils having same length, L. And L1 is the self-inductance of first coil. L1 is self-inductance of first coil. L2 is self-inductance of second coil. M is a mutual induction between two coils. So we have to prove that M is less than root of L1 and L2. L1 into L2. So we need to prove M is less than root of L and L2. This is proof. It's a very simple question now. First, you should know what is formula for L. What is L formula? Mu R, mu naught, N square, A by L. You should know this formula. And you should know M formula. M is equal to mu R, mu naught, N1, N2, A2 by L. So if you know these two formulas, we can easily solve this question. First, I'll give some time for you to think. So what is L1? Mu R, mu naught, N1 square, A1 by L. What is L2? Mu R, mu naught, N2 square, A2 by L. Since both solenoids are same length, L1, L2 போட்டோம் சில L போட்டுக்கலாம். But this N become N1 for first coil, A1 for first coil. For second coil, N is N2, area is A2. Now what is multiply both equations? Multiply both. We get L1 into L2. So this into this. Mu R into mu R, mu R square. Mu naught into mu naught square. N1 square, N2 square. N1 square, N2 square. A1 into A2 by L square. Why I multiply? Because I want L1 into L2. Next up, I want square root. But take a square root of this. So what is square root of L1 into L2? Square root of mu R square is mu R. Square root of mu naught square is mu naught. N1 square is N1, N2 square is N2, and it becomes root of A1, A2 by L. Equation number 1. We know that what is M value? M is equal to mu R, mu naught, N1, N2, A2 by L. It is second equation. Now divide both equations. Divide both equations. So 2 by 1 பண்ணலாமா? So we get M by root of L1, L2. What is M? Mu R, mu naught, N1, N2, A2 by L. Whole divided by what is root of L2? It is mu R, mu naught, N1, N2, root of A1, A2 by L. L cancel ஆயிடும். So mu or cancel ஆயிடும், mu not cancel ஆயிடும். Everything will be cancelled. Then what do we get? M by root of L1 L2 equal to A2 by root of A1 A2. கரெக்டா பாருங்க, எல்லாம் கேன்சல் ஆயிடுச்சு. இங்க A2 மட்டும் இருக்கு, root of A1 A2 மட்டும் இருக்கு. So if you cancel these two, if you cancel this
Root A.
A2, excellent. Root A2 ஆயிடும். கரெக்டா? M by root of L1 L2 equal to root A2 by root A1. As per diagram, A2 is less than A1. அப்ப A2 கம்மியா இருக்குன்னா corresponding M is less. A1 bigger-னா corresponding it is bigger. So from diagram, A2 value less than A1. Therefore, M value less than root of L1 L2. Hence proved. Clear? So you can ask me a doubt based on this.